are at the house of Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. Reportedly one of the most grumpiest, crotchety, God-forsaken men that you've ever seen, especially at Christmas time. We invited Mr. Scrooge onto the Christmas special, the Record of the One show. And do you know what? He refused. As you can see, Mr. Scrooge is in bed. He couldn't even muster up enough good cheer. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wake him up now. I'm going to ask him why he despises Christmas so much. Wake up, you old fool.
Molly, no! Oh, no, the chains! I don't like chains! I have a phobia! Why have you returned, Molly? Did you forget something? You always were a forgetful old fool. Oh, it was just a nightmare. Oh, how long has it been? Oh, Molly came an hour ago telling me 3 visitors would come. Well, maybe they won't come at all. I'll just go back to sleep. Good night. Who are you? What are you doing? Are you one of the visitors? Tell me it isn't so. Please tell me it isn't so.
It isn't so?
What? What do you mean it isn't so? Of course it's so. You're here in my room, aren't you?
Yes, but...
So, you're here to show me scenes of my past life.
No, I don't think I've got any footage of that actually, but I'll have to check with the producers.
So, you're here to show me how my employees are living a poverty-stricken life while I live life like a lord.
No, I don't think I know any of your work colleagues actually.
So you must be here to show me of my future, when I'll die alone with no one mourning for me at the end.
No, wrong again. I'm from a TV station.
Ah! Hang on. What is this television of which you speak?
I'm here to interview you about Christmas.
About Christmas?
Yes, you remember. We invited you as a guest onto the One Show, but you refused, and you said, quote, I would sooner stick a fish down my trousers and swim in shark-infested waters than come on your show.
Yeah. So maybe I won't be visited after all. So, if you have a question to ask, why are you skulking around my bedroom? This is private property and you're trespassing.
I'm sorry, Ebenezer.
Mr. Scrooge, to you, boy.
Sorry, Mr. Scrooge, sir. I just really had to get here. I've travelled a long way. I needed to find someone, and that someone being you, who had such a unique perspective on what Christmas means.
Yeah, well, my wise words certainly are appreciated around here. I can tell you that. But if you're here to ask me a question, hurry up before my toes get cold.
Well, I really want to know, and I'm sure everyone else does as well. Why do you really despise Christmas so much?
Christmas? Yeah. Don't talk to me about Christmas. I don't like Christmas. Never have, never will, never want to. Won't, can't, shan't, don't, wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't, will not, and can't. But if you must know my opinion, then my opinion is that Christmas should be wrapped up in a little box, tied up with ribbon, and blasted to pieces in the nearest Scotland. That is my opinion, sir.
Right, okay, I'll pop that down. Well, surely, sir, there's just so much to enjoy about Christmas.
Humbug, that's what it is. Humbug! And a lot of stuff and nonsense it is too. Everyone's spending all the money they don't have. My things that nobody needs to give to people who don't want them anyway, while anyone else is doing the same thing themselves for you. I didn't get where I am today by spending all my money on stuff nobody needs. I can tell you that. I've spent none of my life on stuff nobody needs, and I've got a darn sight more in the bank, no doubt. And people don't have to pretend to enjoy the things they're not getting. I paid everyone a whole lot more honest by keeping my money to myself. But do they appreciate it? No! Where will this get them? In the workhouse, my boy, that's where. And then they learn the real value of things, I can tell you that.
But surely, sir, you wouldn't want people to go just straight to the warehouses.
Oh, you're sure of that, are you, my boy? I don't want to go to the workhouse. I'd rather put a Christmas pudding on my head and dance around in my pajamas than go to the workhouse. But some people need a good, hard dose of living in the real world, and if that's what it takes.
But what about the spirit of Christmas, sir? Surely Christmas is about peace and goodwill to all men and all that.
The spirit of Christmas. Bah! Humbug! The only spirit I see is the expensive kind of stuff going down people's necks, and then they go calling about the street and singing naughty songs. I didn't get where I am today by calling out the street and singing naughty songs.
But, don't you like the atmosphere?
I love the atmosphere. 78% nitrogen, 22% oxygen, same as it's always been. But what's that got to do with Christmas?
But surely I just can't get into this. Surely Christmas is a time for family.
No more than any other time of year, my boy. If I had a family, I'm sure I'd be out more than once a year just for the share and a big dinner. Absolutely, my boy. But you know what? People should appreciate their families much more, don't you think? That's what I think. And now I think I've appreciated you for long enough. I need to get to sleep. Time is money, and if you look after the pounds, the pennies will look after themselves. A rolling stone gathers no moss. I see I'm going to have to be tough with you. Where's my stick? No. How about you? Take that.
I am the first visitor to you, Ebenezer Scrooge, and I am going to show you scenes from your past. Scenes which will... Oh, hello. Who are you?
Who are you? I'm just here to interview Mr. Scrooge, that's all. Nothing else, really.
Well, you're not supposed to be here. I was distinctly told 2 o'clock. Yes, 2 o'clock. And I'm not very impressed. You can't jump the queue like this, you know. It's not very polite. Well, what have you got to say for yourself?
Sorry?
Sorry?
Yeah?
Well, that doesn't cut it, does it? You swanning here, usurping my position, having a good old chat with Scrooge here, when I was promised the first go at him, and you think that saying sorry will make it all right?
Yeah?
Well, it doesn't. For your information, I've got 3 more before 4:30. I don't think I can fit them in there.
You can go first if you like.
No, she can't.
But you can go second then, I'm finished, honestly.
But second isn't first, is it? If you go first, you can really put the frighteners on the hesitating. But if you're second, they've already got used to it. It just doesn't have the same effect. And it's your fault. Look. What are you supposed to be anyway?
I've had a few bumps.
The visitor that reminds me of what hospitals are like.
Just let me explain.
I am the second visitor to you, Ebenezer Scrooge, and I am here to show you what life is like for your employee, whose name is... Hang on a minute. What are you doing here? You're supposed to have finished by now. Don't blame me, it's not my fault. I always arrive precisely on time, as you well know. Well, you must have got it wrong this time. Yes, you see, I'm scheduled to arrive at precisely this time. You're supposed to cleared off by now. I'm not the one in the wrong here. Don't blame me, it's got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing. It's got everything to do with you. And he's standing in my spot. That's exactly where I would be standing if you disappeared by now. Let me get on with telling him how it doesn't pay you guys enough.
Have to wait for that. I haven't finished scaring him with scenes of his traumatic past yet.
Oh, you've missed your time for that. I can't be held responsible for your time mismanagement. I have a job to do here, and I can't let your lackadaisical attitude get in my way. If you haven't managed into scaring him, into changing his ways by now, well, then it's my
Look, it's not my fault. I would have been well out of your way by now if it hadn't been for this visitor here who hasn't even got an appointment.
Who's this? He's not supposed to be here.
I know that. I'm as annoyed as you are.
Well, we can't sell this.
I know that. What are we going to do about it?
Well, I have to go with plain and simple. We can't just have people wandering in, visiting archives just because we feel like it. Especially not when that's what we're meant to be doing. Right, you.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, you're going to have to go. Especially now because it's nearly time for...
No.
Because it is... I'm the visitor to you, Ebenezer Scrooge, and I'm here to show you scenes from your future where... Hey? What are you lot doing here? I'm supposed to be showing Scrooge's future. Oh, he hasn't finished with his present yet.
And don't even start me on his past. I didn't know he even had a little kid.
Well, I'm sorry, we're going to have to bypass all that because it's time to look forward.
I am looking forward. Today, Scrooge about his past.
Oh, we've gone past that. We've stopped living in the past. It's time for his present.
The present? You haven't got enough present, have you? Doesn't that kind of defeat the point?
Stop arguing, you two. If you'd have both been here on time, we wouldn't all be here now, and we wouldn't be arguing about it all. Well, she was here when I got here,
And he was here when I got here.
Hello.
Just forget who was where, when, whoever got, wherever they did. Where's Scrooge?
Uh-oh.
Ah! Do you remember, Scrooge, when you had a wonderful, beautiful child? It was you can call it when you're an old man.
What do you think you're doing, eh? What are you doing coming in here, into his house, scaring this poor defenceless old man half to death? Hey, are you supposed to be giving him some sort of message? Because I tell you what, it's not working. You need to come back here and you need to give him a proper message. Something that's going to change him on the inside, not being all happy and jolly. I think it's about time we left, Mr. Scrooge, don't you?
Absolutely. My boy, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, go on, sleep you up.
Yeah.
When you've got something better to say that's going to change him on the inside, then you could come back.
I wouldn't go that far, my boy.
Okay? Got that?
Yeah, I
Good,
won't forget.
don't forget. Well, that's that sort of Mr. Scrooge.
Just one thing, my boy.
Yes?
Could you pass me an eye compass?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Scrooge.
That's better.
There you go. Comfy?
Much better, thank you.
Well, Mr. Scrooge, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Liar.
I've got loads to go on now with my story.
But it's time you were going. I have to go to sleep to maximize the profits of the day. I'm not joking, well, I'd rather listen to those annoying Christmas songs. office for a week, then you shirk work. Yes, it's all about profits and losses, my boy. Goodbye. Yes.
Okay, I'm off then. Bye now, Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, and make sure you close the front door and don't scuff your feet on the way down the stairs.
Will do. Yeah. Oh, and one thing, Mr. Scrooge, before I forget.
What?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas!
Hey?
After all that, you have the nerve to say Merry Christmas? I'll give you Merry Christmas. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Hey!
Out!
Hey!
Out!
Ah!
Ah!
Oh! Ow! Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh!
Merry Christmas!
Bye!